think I picked the right path with boxing.
Don't let me push you back. Good.
I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, you pushed that right. Hey. That's how you fight, son. Don't let me push you back. Time. I'm Nico Walsh, and this is Fight Camp.
My whole life growing up, I thought being my grandfather's grandson was a curse. My whole life, I thought it was a curse. It wasn't until, the last year when I turned pro that I started trying my best to embrace it.
Most boxers talk about when they're stepping into and they feel like a superhero, and Nico had made an indication that he felt like his grandpa.
These two photos are some of the best that we've got. He was just chilling on a massage table. I believe this was the first Sports Illustrated cover, and then someone made like a charcoal print of it. It's such a big legacy. It's so important to millions and millions of people. My favorite item in this area is this heavy bag. It's my grandfather signed it on the bottom. He signed it as Ali, and then on the other side, he signed it as Cassius Clay, which is like super rare. Carrying the legacy of my grandfather is definitely a lot of pressure. I take honor in it. I'm happy that I'm the one to do it, and I can create my own legacy in the process. One of my rituals that I actually do, like each fight camp, is I'll watch some of my favorite fights. And this fight with Joe Frazier and my grandfather, the second one, happens to be one of my favorite fights ever, not just of my grandfather. So it gets me pumped up and ready for my fight. I definitely see some resemblances between, my grandfather and this fight, because he's coming back to this fight with Joe Frazier with bad blood, with bad intentions, because obviously he lost. Most of my training is done in Las Vegas, where I live at Top Rank. I don't know if I would be in boxing if it wasn't for my grandfather. When I was a little kid, like 3 years old and stuff, I was wearing Everlast gloves, watching my grandfather hit the heavy bag. My first time stepping foot in a boxing ring to fight someone in front of a crowd, I was about 10 years old. That's when I started to realize, like, hey, maybe I want to take this serious.
No matter what the name or legacy is, Nico must still have to put in the work. That's just a name. Now it's up to Nico to keep the legacy going, and by being great and doing the stuff inside and outside the ring. This camp, he been working his butt off.
Flick and Coach K both, I mean, they just push to your, absolute limits. You don't know your limits until you exceed them. That's what they're doing to me.
You want speed, no power.
This speed bag is like hitting someone's chin, directly on the chin. It requires aim. I'm not throwing over here, You gotta hit the bag. I spent a lot of late nights in this gym perfecting the combo that I hit my last opponent with for the knockout.
Gallo de Oro gets our evening going. And he scores a knockdown in the closing seconds and wins the fight like that.
And that's the knockout shot.
Who want next? I'll be coming for your whole roster.
Ali Walsh had his eyes set on that right hand, and it landed right on the button.
One drops. Jeremiah Yeager.
Yeah. You can live in your past. Yes, you can see it is risen and cast. The shadow deep shits on your path. Another shape you can shift a lot.
Power, Nico definitely has power. He can crack. The boy can crack.
My last fight was a knockout with my right hand.
Nico Ali Walsh, the legend lives on.
The fight before last was a knockout with my left hand.
And the knockout for Nico Ali Walsh.
Everyone knows that I have power in both hands. Now Coach K and Flick are working on, adding more to that arsenal.
What we're trying to do is different techniques instead of just using power. We're trying to harness his power in certain areas when he throw a quick jab or a 1-2 or 1-2-3,
For this camp, my routine has been very hectic. Coach K and Coach Flick, their training styles are a lot different than what I'm used to. They're putting me in like hot yoga, which is tough. They're putting me in swimming. It makes me respect swimmers so much more because it works your whole body, and more than anything, it improves your wind. So you can see that in sparring.
Training with us was awesome. He was excited.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't like to swim. I thought it would be fun to swim when Coach K had mentioned it to me before we started camp, but it's not fun.
Thanks. Just go to Kyle Candy.
Yeah, here, let me see the thing, because I don't know. This might be taking us to... This is taking us to the lodge. I don't think we...
Aren't you meeting?
Oh, they're not at the lodge? No, we're not at the lodge. So we're a lot closer. This is all to build endurance. It's all to build strength. A lot of running, a lot of sprints, mountain runs. There are a ton of images of my grandfather doing road work. That's the main thing that I took from him. He told me do plenty of road work. Now when I'm running, that's what I think about. I think about those images and I see them in my head.
Let's go, Ali! Pick it up!
I would say that this is the hardest camp so far, because right now we're in the period of I'm killing my body, completely breaking myself down.
One more sprint to that orange thing.
Okay.
And then, you just go, no, that's not.
The rest just go?
Yeah, the rest is just...
I got you. I'm really starting to see how much work I've been putting in, because I'm doing a lot more than I thought that I could.
Hey, I just finished the run. It was good. We did a little over 3 miles.
Wow. It's 106 today. Are you hydrating?
Yeah. What time are we eating dinner?
You know what? Around 5:30. Does that work?
Yeah.
All right, be safe.
All right, we're about to head back right now.
All right, be safe.
All right, see ya.
All right.
Take that to your protein house.
On my free time, me and my family watch movies like more than anything.
We gotta watch something.
Start being in nature.
Yeah.
Our thing is horror movies. We like being scared.
Oh!
That looks so real.
Halloween is like a year-round celebration for us. My next fight is August 20th, and this one's important because I'm fighting in the same arena that my grandfather fought Ken Norton in, and Ken Norton broke my grandfather's jaw. So in my mind, I'm like breaking the curse, just bad vibes in this place. So I'll break that curse.
I want Nico to stop the guy. That's just me, and he looked great.
I'm rematching the guy that I had my toughest fight with, so I can break 2 curses in one night. It's a huge opportunity.
That overhand right from Ali Walsh, he just shoots it. When it lands clean, it does damage.
This fight, August the 20th, is gonna be fireworks.
I've already proven myself to me that, hey, listen, that third fight was a fluke, and, this is the real me. But, I want to show the world now. I want to put it on paper. So we're going to make it happen. Rematch.
representing a family name that is perhaps the most singularly famous, Ali.
It's a lot more freeing. It's a big weight off my chest, embracing his legacy. I love my grandfather. I'm proud to be his grandson, and I'm proud to be doing what I'm doing with boxing, his legacy, and my own.
The legend lives on!